Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful St. Mary's Riken High School Stadium down here in Leonardtown, Maryland. It is a pleasure to be with you. Matthew Thomas here with main man Dono behind the microphone, behind the camera. Thank you, Dono. Dono's waving to the crowd, all of his fans. All right, folks, here's our starting lineups for tonight. For the Virginia Beach visitors, needing a win tonight to clinch a playoff spot. In goal, wearing 0, Mickelson. In the back, 13, Jurga. 15, Maria. 5, Edmondson. 22, Muhammad. And 12, Terry. In their four-man midfield, 16, Cass. 11, Moody. 7, Dale. 18, Maggio. And up top by himself, carrying the load for the forwards, for the Virginia Beach United pre-professionals, number 17, Bustamante. And now, folks, for your home squad, Patuxent FA. In goal, truly the man of the season for this FA team, Jan Henry Schaefer, wearing number 1. Four-man backfield, 18 Bloom, 25 Betts, 5 Dunkirgley, and 6 Kazakis. In the midfield, number 8 Muzinga, number 10 Rodriguez Benitez. In the recessed 3 forwards, they're in a 4-2-3-1 tonight. Number 7 Malofi, 16 Shepard, 19 Kanwa, and up front, the ever pacey, ever hardworking number 9, Adanji. Folks, we will be with you shortly. Teams are finishing their warm-up. They're going to line up here in just a few moments, come out for the national anthem. If you are at home watching us tonight, you are far smarter than us because I think we're about to get pretty wet, Dono. But Donovan and we are up here on the roof. There is no roof over us. We will get wet, and we're not going anywhere, folks. We will stick it out with you for the night. The clouds are coming, the breeze is blowing, the heat's going away, and the storms are coming. Folks, be with you in just a few minutes. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. There's no way I can get over there and help you, right? So I think we're better just keeping distance. If I could shield you, does that help at all?
Oh, no.
That's not doing a thing.
All the water from here is coming down.
Okay.
Virginia Beach United. Number 17, Wilford Patuxent. Number 16, Aiden Cass. Number 7, Harry Dale. 5, Lewis Edmondson. Number 13, Anton Durga. Number 18, Don Maggio. Number 0, Alfred Nicholson. Number 22, Tariq Mohammed. Number 11, Alexander Moody. Number 15, Stefan Morea. Number 12, Christopher Terry. And from Patuxent, FA. Number 9, Abdul Kadril Adedi. Number 25, Brandon Beck. Number 18, David Bloom. Number 5, Ben Dunkerley. Number 19, Morel Conwa. Number 6, Henry Kess. Number 8, Luca Mongusa. Number 7, Baton Malesi. Number 10, Pablo Rodriguez Benitez. Number 1, Eric Foley, John Henry Schaefer. And number 16, Hayden Shepard. Your starting 11 of each team.
Let me know when we're... All right, folks, we are ready to get going. The pregame shower poured hard for about 3 minutes. It is relenting now, just in time for opening kickoff. And we are excited for a great game. Virginia Beach is coming up. They need 3 points tonight to clinch the playoffs. They are down 10 guys that are back off for their college seasons. They've got some new guys that are getting some minutes that they haven't gotten this season. And they're off to a start right now. Racing back. Kazakis is on it, trying to win it outside. He does get a touch, gets it just out. We will have a throw in quickly for Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach would love nothing more than to get on the score sheet here early. We saw last week, or earlier this week, PFA was down 2-0, scored right into the second half, and it made it exciting all the way through. We have a volley there, one touch. Nice save by Schaefer. Will not get credit for it as the offside flag would go up. I believe they actually waved them off, so Schaefer will get credit. That's his first save. If this persists from the opening few minutes, Schaefer may be called on even more than usual. Had a fantastic night the other night, giving up 2. We had him credited with 12 saves. He has really shown well. He's been the player of the match nearly every night for this PFA squad. PFA played with 5 defenders last time. They're opting for 4 tonight. They're in a 4-2-3-1. trying to get a little bit more teeth up into the attack, be able to send a few more numbers. We'll see what that looks like. They are back defending. You can see 9 white shirts back. Cross coming. Kazakis gets a foot on it, guides it out of play. First corner of the night for Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach opting for a 5-4-1. But we knew that that was going to look really different in the attack. And you can see now they only have 2 guys back. They are 9 up into the teeth of the attack on this corner. Hard in-swinger driven in the middle. Bounces around. Off a couple players. Gets out. Third ball goes to Virginia Beach. Gets a volley. Oh, and we have a goal. And just like that, folks, the wet ball, the wet turf played into that. We had a nice shot from the outside. Jan Henry once again made the initial save. Was not able to collect the wet ball on the wet turf. And here's our replay, folks. You can see the shot that comes. Schaefer able to make a nice save, not able to hang on to it. And just like that, we had said that Virginia Beach would like to get off to a quick start. I don't think they could have asked for anything more. They have to be delighted with that for sure. Sharif Muhammad with the assist, but did most of the work, where number 22 got the blast in, and then the ball slotted home by number 17, Wilfer Bustamante. Bustamante is listed as the lone striker in this 5-4-1, but as we could see there, they will be getting numbers forward. We see already Maria getting in the attack. Maria coming back here a little bit. These outside midfielders are already turning into wingers. We're in the number 11, Moody, as the number 10 is sliding up almost into a kind of reserve forward position. And PFA, as we've seen throughout the season, when their long balls go up, 1 or 2 guys having to really make some work of it. For those of you following the World Cup game and not able, you probably do have it on the screen next to you. It is England and Norway 1-1, and I believe they are heading to extra time. Fantastic game, as it's been one of the all-time great World Cups. Over 30 goals scored after the 90th minute. Hope you've been around to enjoy a lot of them. If not, catch some replays. Down into the attack. Virginia Beach cuts it back, slides it. Not able to get it. Good fight there in the midfield. Ball bouncing around, players going down. No call. Nights like tonight, you tend to see players going down a little easier, a little harder to catch your balance on wet turf. Officials tend to allow a little bit more go on nights like tonight. A little bit more awkward, a little bit more bumper car-ish going on. Jurga down the flank, loses it. Played nicely by Malufi. Not able to keep possession. Handball let go. Advantage called, and the advantage brought back.
Handball, Patuxent.
Manguza had his hand up. He even stopped, although he's pleading his case now. Something players love to do. Sometimes I think they like to see how many times they can convince a ref that they didn't see something that everybody knows that they saw. All right, Virginia Beach looking to set up an in-swinger here. Have 7 players set up on the far post, 1 set up in the middle, 2 guys on the ball, right foot, left-footed shot. Dale and Jurga. Dale on the right foot is going to take it. It's going to bang it all the way in. Well handled, not challenging at all there for Henry Schaefer. Not quite what Virginia Beach was looking for. I think they wanted that either to threaten the near post in the upper 90 a little tougher, or to get in where the player's making the run on the backside. With this wet turf, just like we saw in the first goal, coaches are going to be instructed players to hit balls low and hard, let them skim, let them skid. We are using the yellow lines here, folks. If you're looking at it, you see 5 lines like we do. The thin yellow one amongst the other ones. That slides out. We have a throw-in coming for Va Beach. Again, this Virginia Beach team needing a win. As we mentioned, they had 10 players head back to college. Coach wouldn't give us names or details, but told us that there were some guys getting their first starts of the season, and he said he was talented all the way around, but it was time for guys to really step up and show what they could do. If the first 3 minutes was any indication, Coach Mills is going to be pretty happy over there on the Virginia Beach bench. But this PFA team is so gritty. Another cross coming in, and just banged into Never Never Land there by Dirkley. He wanted no parts of that. Here's our replay. Looked dangerous. Couple Virginia Beach players coming on the backside, back post, back door. Not able to get through. Dirkley got there first, but not by much, and just sent it way out of play, almost out of our stadium here. Another in-swinger coming. Virginia Beach changing up their formation, going to the top. Player spinning off, going far post. Player up over the top, and the call does go for the defense. That was Edmondson up on the back of Kazakis. Kazakis has really shown an excellent ability to use his body. He's a good-sized guy, but by no means big and large, and yet plays like he's 6'5". Really has shielded well this season. Defended fantastically for this team. Kadril Denji trying to get it, trying to win it. Came on as a sub in Wednesday night's game. Showed a whole lot of pace and energy and excitement. Making some things happen there in those final minutes. If you were with us Wednesday, you know that PFA was fighting for that last goal, had a chance, even into the last 60 seconds of added time. The game went down to the final buzzer, and it was a game where they were down 2-0, looked like they could be down a bunch. And as we started to say, this PFA team is so gritty. They fight so hard all the way to the end. They've not been the most talented team on the field yet, but they certainly do not allow one challenge to go uncontested. Coach Garnes told us he is so excited. He has a flight coming next week to Brazil. We have a late challenge here. Looks like we will have an initial booking for Shepherd. Coach Garnes was telling him to get back right away, but the ref had waved them in. Not a violent or malicious challenge by any means, Shepherd, but it was late, and it caught far more cleat than it did ball. So Shepherd's going to have to play smart the rest of the night. Long way to go on a yellow. He's a tough player. He's a big player, plays physical. He's going to have to find that line where he keeps playing his game, but doesn't cross that line. PFA does not want to go down a man. Ball played up over the top. Looking for Jerga. Goes out. We will have a throw in for Virginia Beach. High-level referee crew tonight. Nick Liu is here in the middle. Charlie Decker and Cole Peasley are on the lines. And the fourth official you see on the far side, Angelo Petrucca. I'm sorry, Angelo. I think I'm missaying that. But Angelo is heading down to Tennessee for national championships. Is a high-level ref that we're going to see on TV one day. So this is a good warm-up for him. Gets the kind of rest tonight after doing a high-level women's semifinal game this morning. And then we'll be on the field, blowing the whistle for national championship games later this week. Quite an honor for the young man, and he deserves it. Both teams fighting for possession here. Neither team really winning it yet. Neither team establishing themselves as the lead possessors, which is a good sign for PFA. They're not a heavy possession team. Coach Byron says that that's not really what they have right now, so they're more of a team that's looking to win balls hard, at times knock players down, get in the attack, play some balls heavy and direct, and use their speed and their power to win them up front and knock them in. We'd started to mention that Coach Myron has a flight coming next week to Brazil. He believes he has up to 8 players to sign for next summer to bring them in for this team. He is really excited about that. You have the grit of this team with the incredible touch of 6, 7, 8 Brazilians, and PFA could be who we're talking about all the way to the end of the season next season. As we stand here in the 13th minute, PFA is down 1-0. Real early goal. Came off a long shot and a rebound right as the rain was subsiding. Tough play for Jan-Henry Schaefer. He did make a great initial save. Didn't get it poked out as far as he would have liked. It was skipping pretty hard. So now PFA finds himself chasing. But it's a position that they're accustomed to and frankly have really thrived in over the last couple weeks. The last 2 games here both have been 1-goal losses. Games where they were outpossessed by about 65-35, and yet both games had a chance to tie it near the end. This team will fight to the very, very bitter end. Coach has added some newer players to the roster. We're going to see some faces we're not accustomed to. Virginia Beach breaking down, looking for that second. That would be huge if they could get it. Well defended, which has been the stalwart of this PFA team, has been their back line. Going with 4 versus 5 tonight. Ball coming out. Looks like it took a deflection. It did. We will have yet another corner kick coming for Virginia Beach.
Corner kick for VBU.
Mariah looking to play this in. Virginia Beach has shown 2 or 3 different formations. Now with a player right in front of the goal. A few players bunched at top. They will start to spin as Mariah approaches the ball. There they go. 1 or 2 stay up top. Ball comes in. Oh, we have a goal. A near post, hard-driven ball. Fantastic goal for Muhammad. Less than 14 minutes into this game, and he has a goal and an assist. A great night for the young man already. Here's our replay. You can see that this is driven low and hard. He comes spinning off the mix there at the top of the penalty area. Gets in front of everybody near post. Gets it really on the top of his head and just drives it near post. Not much Jan-Henry Schaefer could do on that one. So, folks, exactly the position that PFA did not want to find themselves in tonight. Down early. Now down a couple early. Again, this team won't quit. But with only 4 goals scored on the season, down 2 is not where they wanted to be. But we know that we will see a great fight out of them. Muhammad is listed as one of the inside 5 defenders on this squad, which is where he retreats back to after the goals. But in both cases, we saw him get up. And he is arguably the shortest of the starters for this Virginia Beach team, and yet he won that header, a mix about 8 bodies. Extreme quick first step. Exploded, got there ahead of everybody else, got his head on the ball. Coming back out, Jurga's on it, Mariah. Ball coming across, this is Jurga, not quite able to catch up to it. Malofi plays it in. Mungarza gets it, slides it across. Looking for the long ball. Tough 1-on-4 situation there. Again, nothing PFA's unaccustomed to, nothing that, frankly, that they shy away from. Coach is looking for guys to win battles. Adenji up there will run all night. He will put miles and miles on those boots. They'll need an oil change by the end of the night. Malafi with the foul. Gets the signal from the referee that that's 2. Typically the 3rd or 4th goes down for a yellow card. What was referred to persistent infringement, PI, has been changed by FIFA to PO, persistent offense. Yellow card offense, either for too many fouls by one player or by too many fouls from one team on the same player of the opponent. Can't target a player, as we've seen so many teams try to do with Messi and Haaland and others. Nice piece of skill. Flicks it back. It's going forward. Dale on it. Driving it hard. He's got his head up. Looks for his own shot. Well handled by Schaefer. Looked like he might spill it. There were 2 red shirts looking for a quick touch and celebration. Schaefer able to corral that one back in. Did a nice job. That first ball was right as the rain was stopping. Ball splashed up, hit his hands, couldn't secure it, couldn't get it far enough away from his body and away from the oncoming defense. And the defenders from the back that had put the ball in left an easy one-touch goal for their forward. Bustamante got on the board early, and then all the way from the back, Mohammed came up on the corner kick. This is Mohammed here on the ball. Won it. He's looking for the long ball down the right flank. Opts for the short touch in the middle. Now they look out to exploit the left flank. Jurga heading down. Battle with him and Kazakis. Kazakis does a fantastic job. Exactly what we've been talking about, folks. Uses every inch and every pound of that body to shield the ball out. Fundamentals so strong back there. You can see him already huffing and puffing a little bit. He's been forced to go hard early, and he's going to have to continue that, which he will. We see him go hard continually for 90 minutes. He'll be in it to the end. Up over the top, has a man, but the flag does go up. Malufi with just a little bit of a head start. Think he was looking for Menguza to play that a little quicker, a little earlier. If Menguza releases that as soon as he wins it, I think we've got a chance. So they're discussing it now. Maybe debating or arguing. Him and Adenji kind of discussing tactics there. Bustamante on it. Head up. Couple step overs. Scissors. Carries in the middle. They get it back outside. Jurga looking for his left foot. Plays an in-swinger in. Finds his man. Oh! And it was kind of in between the decision. It looked like it was going to be a header and then on his foot. Here's the replay. And you can see him, folks. He was just kind of split on what he wanted to do. I think if he goes diving header or he stops and he reaches and volleys, then Moody probably has a goal. But he couldn't decide and ended up right in between the two, and it just went off mid-shin out of play. All right, PFA in the attack, trying to get that ball up over the top. Adenji's calling for it. Can see a little bit of frustration settling in. Shepard signaling Kazakis for Malafi to get outside. Jurga, who's been very instrumental in this attack from an outside back position, starts to go forward, slides back. Virginia Beach is going to have time there in the back. This PFA team will play a mid to low line. Rodriguez Benitez on it, took a little bit of a knock, hobbling a little bit, but looks to be okay. Had a really good final 20-25 minutes of the last game. Fought hard, kept in the game, was a big part of their attack. All right, here we go into the attack. Adenji in a one-on-one situation goes down. And the ref says, no, thank you. And then G asks why not. Referee Lou just takes a jog downfield. Big ball up over the top. See if they're able to control it. Not able to. PFA going for the quick throw before Virginia Beach retreats. Smart play. A little bit of space now here. Got a turn, getting it switched. Ball up over the top. Boral Conwa trying to get on the end of that. Nice play by Mickelson out of the goal. Played it outside his box. Was able to bang it upfield. Does go for a throw in for PFA. But plenty of time for Virginia Beach to retreat and reset. Shepard's on it. They're going to be looking for Shepard to get the ball a little higher, get the ball a little bit more often. 2 games ago against Hill City, he was a central cog. He was on the ball. He was making runs all night. Last week, in their game against Christos, was not nearly as prevalent. Center midfield could be tough in this type of game. PFA is looking to play long balls, hard and fast, not build through the middle. It's easy for midfielders to kind of get left out. Shepard's going to have to find his way, but is a central cog to this team. With the speed that he's got up front, if he can win the ball with a little bit of space, he'll be able to do some great damage. But the key is getting the ball with some time and not being wore out chasing the game defensively as he's having to do now. Virginia Beach, with so much time out of the back, has really opted to use this left flank. There's Shepard coming back, marking back, doing a nice job. Goes for the turn. Nice little touch. Finds Manguza. Manguza gets it to Pablo. Pablo back to Shepard. We're back to Shepard. Getting it outside. Kazakhs here on the outside. Kazakhs, I believe. Ball flipped up over the top by Dirkley. It was kept in. Oh, nice job. Rodriguez Benitez got on the end of that. Folks, this is about 12 passes that went for PFA. Unfortunately, it is lost. Virginia Beach in the attack. A little bit of a touch there. No call. And it will go out for Virginia Beach. Just like that, PFA with the best passing sequence we've seen this season. And then lost, and Virginia Beach quickly got it into a counter. And if had not been closed down well at the last moment, would have gone out. Both players thinking that they won it. Luffy arguing the call, but has forgotten it and is back in the attack. Trying to defend here a little bit. Defend and get it into the attack. Ball slid down the line. Jurga not quite able to keep up with it. So we're seeing a little bit of a different plan of attack here out of the back. Last couple weeks, anything out of the back, any goal kick, any ball, free kick played from the penalty area on the defensive end for PFA has been a long ball. Tonight they are going short and quick to the outside. Coach has obviously talked more about possession. We're seeing it already. Again, that 12-13 pass sequence is the best that we have seen all season by this PFA squad. There are players that have come and gone, some with their decision, some from coach's decision. Coach looking for players that he can rely on and trust and guys to step up. Again, he's looking for 6 to 8 recruits coming from Brazil and looking for local talent as well. If you're interested, reach out to this PFA squad. They're looking to build a really solid national contender for next year. Coach Garnes has been around a long time, winning 2 national championships at Howard University back in the 70s as a star forward. Been coaching even at the national level. Players tell me all the time how much they gain from playing for him. His incredible wealth of knowledge. If you're in the area, be a good squad for you to take a look at for next summer. Here's what we're talking about. Nice little passing sequence. We're on pass number 8, number 9. PFA trying to knock it around. They've got more into the attack. Again, they switched from their 5 back to a 4-2-3-1. And you see all but 2 of those players, 3 counting the goalie, into the offensive half. They slide it back. The Curry on it. Head up. Looks for a nice little backspin touch. Looks for Kazakhs. Just a little bit too high. Skipped off his wet head. Flipping out the ball, not Kazakhs. But they found something there. Kazakhs attacking out of his defensive position. Malifi goes for the quick shot. Him and Denji not quite able to get on the same page. Denji thought he had a little bit of space there in the middle, wanted a chance to exploit it. Center forwards, much like receivers, believe that they're open on every play and want the ball on their feet or on their hands appropriately every time. But you have to love how hard a Denji will work, both in the offensive and defensive end. Mikkelsen on it. No contest. No pressure. Up over the top. Got a man. Flags down. Couple touches. Go wayward. Kazakhs on it. Nice little touch back to Rodriguez Benitez. Going all the way back to Jan-Henry Schaefer. Schaefer finds his man on the outside. Put a nice ball right on his foot. Playing this back. Betts will go back to Henry Schaefer. Schaefer opens up. Plays the ball up over the top. Malifi's chest, tries to direct it towards Rodriguez Benitez. Not able to. Back to Kazakhs. Good contest there in the middle. What we will see from this PFA squad every minute of every game. And if you've gotten a chance to watch their women's team play, the exact same thing. They can be up a goal, they can be down a goal, and they will fight on every ball, every second of those 90 minutes. Really were a lot of fun to watch this year. They're looking for a little bit more teeth in their attack for next year. But that team defended well and really contested every opportunity to the final whistle, even on some really hot summer nights. Manguza tried to leave a dummy and let that play through to Malofi. It was well read by Jurga. And then going out off of PFA. Throw-in coming up over the top for Mariah. Throw-in coming PFA. Kazakhs will take it. Headed out by the taller Dale, up over top of Manguza. PFA again. Players coming and going. Driving hard, then retreating. Nice turn by Mariah. Good bit of skill. Finds Bustamante. Bustamante wins through his man. Oh, him and Betts had a good battle. Looked like he had beaten Betts, but Betts was able to get in his shoulder and then get a touch. And ball ran very easily back to Jan-Henry Schaefer. Schaefer looked like it was really going to be a tough chance there. And yet it rolled back to him very, very, very easily. We do have a trip there. We'll see if this is booking number 2, and it is. So that is Blum with the yellow card. He didn't want Hayden Shepard to be the only one with the yellow tonight, so we're taught in kindergarten to share and share alike. So he is sharing in Shepard's pain of now having to play the next 60 minutes or so on a yellow. But again, hard-fought contests are not something PFA have ran away from at any point. All right, Virginia Beach looking for goal number 3. They've got 9 men up in the attack. They go with a big in-swinger going way over the far post. I think further than they wanted it to go. Puts Adenji in a 1-on-2 situation. He's trying to make a cut. He has Shepard down the middle. It is a 1-on-4. It gives Shepard a good ball, gives him a chance. Shepard tries to bring it down. The flag stays down. Shepard being boxed in the corner, but still has possession. And the offside flag did come up. Folks, we believe that was an offside there on Shepard. Flag came a little late. I think they were waiting to see whether he had gotten it and won it. Great fight down the wing here. Kazak's on it again. Gets the best of his man, gets the ball. Rodriguez Benitez showing his skill. Great turn, gets it to the outside. Adenji's coming, looking for the give and go. Opts to play it back. This PFA team is getting more men into the attack tonight than we've seen all season. They're playing slowly. Possession right now is really, really close. Maybe 55-45 Virginia Beach, but maybe a little closer to 50-50. PFA has done a good job. And then when they've got the numbers forward, it's not been the 1-on-4, 1-on-3 that we've seen all year. So here they're still down a little bit, but they're about 4-on-6 players into the attack. Maluffy gets it across the middle. Oh, Mickelson just got a hand on it. Shepard was there to just tap in what would have been the easiest goal of his career. And Mickelson didn't get more than 2 fingers on that. Cross came off, hit his own man there, off of Denji. Muhammad doing a nice job winning it. Mariah here in the back to Muhammad. Back to Jurga. Edmondson up over the top. Finds his man, looks for the quick one touch. Trying to find Maggio. Good fight. Everybody trying to get the ref's attention. Him saying, keep fighting, boys, keep fighting. Here we go. Malafi looking to go down. Jurga steps in nicely. PFA does stay with the throw. Slick ball, tough to grab. Kazak's looking for somebody in the middle. Plays Shepard. Shepard goes for the forward flick instead of back to Kazak's. Comes back to Shepard. Ball stays in. Kazak's on it. Denji's on it. Oh, just misses his man. Malafi had made a nice run down the flank. We talked about those two not quite connecting. Adenji saw him, put it right there, but just a touch pacey, just a little bit past him before he could collect it. Magaza's on it. Luffy looking to beat his man and goes inside, gets it on his left foot, takes a shot. Well blocked by Maggio, got his whole back squared. Shepard on it. Shepard loves that longer shot, has great skill to do so. Tried to play a little touch there in the middle. Bustamante spinning off. Finds Mariah. Nice bit of defending there in the end. Ducarry able to slide through it. It does go out for a corner. We're watching Muhammad. Last time he came from the right side, came running in near post. Looks like he's staying far post. Here he comes. Same thing. This one goes longer over the top. Oh, and we have a goal. What looked to be an own goal. Off the head of a PFA defender. Trying to shield it off. We have the replay. See if we could tell exactly who this goes off of. Yep, right off the head of the PFA defender. Coach Garnes calling for a push from behind. Not getting it.
For a second goal tonight, scored by number 5, Lewis Edmondson.
So here at the stadium, they're giving Edmondson credit for the goal. We believe that that was an own goal going off the head of a PFA defender, unluckily. So, folks, we have a goal. We have goal number 3 for this Virginia Beach team.
7 minutes. Plus stop.
Donovan letting us know that we are into the 38th minute, plus potential stoppage time. Don't expect a lot. We have had 3 goals and 2 cards, but none of them have had much stoppage put with them. We don't have the heat tonight that we've been dealing with all summer. After that storm came through, really cooled things off. A little bit of a breeze.
It's like a completely different climate now.
Donovan's pointing out that we're in a whole new climate tonight. When we got here, the sun wasn't hot, but it was as moist and muggy as you could possibly get on a Maryland summer night. Workers that were setting up the field were all kind of just drenched with sweat. Then the storm came through and we were all drenched for other reasons. And now we've turned into just an absolute perfect night for some excellent men's football. The international kind. Folks, if you've not been tuning into the World Cup, they're down to the final 5 teams. The final semifinalists will be named tomorrow. Argentina, the strong favorite to be that team. But we have seen some fantastic games, and there are some incredible things coming. Nice little touch and flick here. Well defended again by this PFA squad. They're trying to win it in the attack. That was Ducarry that stepped in and had it. Shepard hits a nice 40-yard ball. Finds Malafi with some space. PFA showing off some new possession skills that they've got and that they're working on. Oh, Kazakhs tries to slip it through. Had a man, just barely missed that. Kind of been the theme of their season. Because they don't get many offensive opportunities, and so often it's 1-on-2, 1-on-3 situations. They're playing balls a little hopeful, a little aggressive, but if they get through, they're in fantastic spots. But so often this season, they've just been thwarted at the last moment, as that one was. Betts on it. Shepard trying to get on the ball a little bit more. We're seeing him a little bit more tonight. Plays back to Betts. Shepard drops outside. Shepard calls for it to go to Betts on the outside. Back up to Shepard. Shepard looking to attack. Pulls it back. We'll have to play negatively. Virginia Beach doing a good job not letting this PFA team penetrate, even with 3, 4, 5 players in the attack, customarily, excuse me. Ducarry on it, looking for the long ball. Has a man, puts it on his foot. Oh, the wet ball just kind of slid. They're still fighting for it. Played across. Malafi's there. But so is Jurga, the big defender. Jurga wins this, gets it knocked down the line to Mariah. Mariah's got some room to work with. Was a little slow in getting that ball played. Moody was asking for it earlier. Betts did a nice job. He read it and came plowing from behind. Got the ball, put Betts to the turf, or put Moody to the turf. Something Coach Myron will be real happy with. Virginia Beach, 6 players up in the attack. Down this flank from Jurga. Slides it across. Betts looked like he might have misplayed it, and in the end, being just a fantastic little cheeky touch outside. Now they've got some space. Conway did a nice job keeping possession of that, and then when it did get won by Virginia Beach, all they could do was knock it outside. Rodriguez Benitez trying to find Shepard. A little disconnected there. Slides it through. Jan Henry Schaefer comes. Gets that ball pretty quickly, comfortably. Plays it out. Schaefer has done an excellent job in distribution this summer, both with his hands and his feet. Has found players at 40, 50 yards at times, putting it right on the money. Just a high-level goalkeeper. Great summer showing for this PFA squad. Mluffy calling for Denji to come back. Back to Mluffy. Not able to take it and go with it. In the end, Jurga gets it one back to Moody. Moody will play all the way back to Mickelson. Plenty of time to turn and look. Scan what he's got. Going to the outside. We are almost into the 44th minute, folks. When we see number of minutes added by our crew, we will let you know. Jurga looking to go. The referee was even reading it. He was about ready to run with them. Long ball played. Flag stays down. One-on-one situation there on the outside. Slides it across. Almost on the foot of Bustamante. Shepard instead won it. Bustamante a little push from behind. Denji's got it. He's looking like he wants to go. Everybody else was kind of pulling back. He says, you want to pull back? I'm going. Looking to get it onto his left foot. Still with possession. Nice job. Oh, Kazakhs and Mluffy were not in communication there. Virginia Beach looking for an opportunity. Something that has hurt this PFA team with goals late in the first half all season. Bustamante trying to just kind of poke it around the defender. Not able to. Pablo on it. PFA would love their own late first half goal. They'd love to go in the locker room down 3-1 with a little bit of momentum. Well defended, forcing Virginia Beach back. Moody has it. Again, forced back. PFA doing a great job back marking. Virginia Beach just knocking it around the back. Not finding any lanes. Slides on the outside. Well defended. Excellent shielding job there for PFA. Mugaza had come all the way from an attacking position. One position. Took a little bit of a push in the back and got the foul call. This is more what we've been accustomed to seeing. Jan Henry Schaefer telling everybody to move up and go up. We're into the 45th minute. Can't believe we have much more than a minute or so to go. Ball bouncing around. Both teams still looking to get a last bit of attack. Moody's on it. He's got Muhammad out here on the flank. He opts for him. Muhammad's turning it in. Going to flick it back to Jurga. Jurga for Mariah, looking to overlap him. Mariah uses that as a great fake. Gets in, slides it across, has a man. Oh, and just a little bit out in front of Bustamante. And folks, here's your replay. You could see how that play shaped up. Mariah with his left foot wasn't shooting. Von Bustamante was just sliding it in front. And the way Mariah kind of relaxed his shoulders after he hit it looked to us like he thought he had his man and was waiting for the back of the net to flip up and his teammate to celebrate just a yard or two in front. Folks, if you heard a whistle, that's that new law that's being employed. If the ref thinks that the goalkeeper is stalling on a goal kick or on a throw-in by any field player, then he blows his whistle, puts up a 5, and starts a 5 count. So you heard the whistle there. That is something that is new literally in the last week and a half for FIFA and U.S. Soccer. World Cup put it in at the beginning of the World Cup, but officially for U.S. Soccer went into play on July the 1st.
World Cup action. Final score between England and Norway. England 2, Norway 1.
So, folks, you may have picked up over the loudspeaker, England was able to pull that game out with a 2-1 victory. And, folks, at that, we will go to halftime. Here we have Virginia Beach needing 3 points for a playoff spot, hold a nice 3-goal lead going into halftime. Folks, Matthew Thomas, Donovan, proud to be with you for one last time here from St. Mary's Rakin High School and PFA football. And we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes. All right, folks, welcome back here to Patuxent FA, PFA here at St. Mary's Riken. They'd like to thank Slim Chickens, a proud sponsor of PFA. Slim Chickens is serving up fresh flavor to Southern Maryland with hand-breaded tenders, wings, sandwiches, and more. Be sure to grab a bite from Slim Chickens at the select PFA match days this season. They are here today. The IET Corporation is a proud sponsor of Patuxent Football Athletics. Is a trusted veteran-owned IT solutions provider delivering cutting-edge technology and rapid support across residential, commercial, academic, and government sectors. With global experience spanning 5 continents, IET Corp is built on excellence, agility, and exceeding expectations. The Rex Theater in Leonardtown is the heart of entertainment in Southern Maryland. Catch select PFA away match, watch parties next season, and pre-game events at the Rex Theater all season long. Teams are getting set. PFA down to their final half of the season. They've got a tall mountain to climb. But again, PFA squad that from our perch high atop the press box here, we've seen a team that's not been afraid to fight, not been afraid to come from behind at any point this season. PFA lining up in a 4-3-3. Virginia Beach going long up over the top, as we've seen so often now in world football. Oftentimes we'll go outside, down deep a sideline. This one went straight down the middle, seemingly giving it away, but trying to close PFA in. But didn't seem to be a lot of action from Virginia Beach to get in deep. So sometimes I think we're a little puzzled at some of these new kickoff ideas. Up over the top, Brendan Betts on the back. Does get called for the foul. Bustamante winning that and getting the foul. Betts a tough physical defender. Not afraid of it. Looked like he wanted to bust through with the ball, but didn't seem too shocked by the call. And our first offside of the second half. PFA did a nice job getting 5 men back, but holding their line, holding a high line. Virginia Beach caught in behind it. Jan Henry sending everybody up as we've been more accustomed to seeing. Played several short and quick in the first half. Bangs a beautiful ball, 20-20 on this football field here. PFA goes down. Virginia Beach getting in the attack. Leach gets on it, gets it slid across. Oh, Mariah had an opportunity, slipped, it fell to Muhammad, and he kicked the field goal. Muhammad with a well-driven ball, about 30 yards in the first half. Got it to skip on the turf immediately after the thunderstorm had just stopped, making a very difficult ball for Jan Henry Schaefer to play. Schaefer went down, was able to kind of parry it away, but not far enough. Bustamante rushed in and put it away. PFA back on it, looking to maintain some of the possession they had in the first half. Denji plays a nice ball across. Kazakh's again able to use his body and shield. Looks like PFA had something in the attack. The ref was looking to allow the advantage. Coach Myron and others from the bench screaming, hey ref, that he went ahead and made the call. Wonder if PFA wouldn't have been better served to take the advantage and play through. I think Coach was hoping for a card in that exchange, did not get one. Cards are 2-0. Unfortunately, in favor of PFA with them collecting the 2. Moody busting through. Pablo does a great job to just slide and flick that out. Moody almost winning that off the foot of Henry Schaefer. Again, has been so composed, both with shot blocking as well as distribution, playing under pressure. Nice little 3v3. Oh, just got a little bit away from PFA there. Shepard trying to win it back. Maggio on it. Down the wing. Betts trying to keep his footing on the turf. Betts got a little frustrated there. I think he thought that they had called it out, but the AR has signaled for a foul in favor of PFA. So Jan Henry, again, pushing everybody up, will look to bang this ball 50, 60 yards, trying to find a Denji, not quite able to get it to him. Good fight there. Maggio gets on it, but PFA able to recollect it with Shepard to Pablo, resetting all the way back to Schaefer. Schaefer's going to slide it out. DeCarry gets it. PFA does win it back. PFA gives it away. One back by Virginia Beach. They're looking to knock it around. Cass there in the back. Haven't had to call his name very often. Anytime you're the center back and your name's not been announced and called very, very routinely, that's a pretty good night for your team most cases. Busted through is Bustamante. Looking to play this ball negatively. Schaefer read it well. It was a pass that he deflected, but if he doesn't, it was right on to an oncoming member of Virginia Beach. Again, Virginia Beach, folks, just waiting for this 45 minutes to clock down. You see Muhammad playing ball back 40 yards to his goalie. Don't see that very often. In 40 minutes, if this score is still in favor of Virginia Beach, they will move on to the USL 2 playoffs. It's been a fight for them. They've been in the middle of the pack all season. Here's a good fight down. Looking across, almost find Bustamante. Betts, who's had really the game of his season from our perspective up here, did a nice job to just step in. All it would have taken would have been a redirection, and we would have had a 4-0 game. And then PFA, as we've seen more tonight than most of the season, getting numbers into the counterattack. PFA team did only lose by a goal each of the last 2 games. Here at home, 1 to Hill City, 2-1 to Christos. Both were teams closer to them in the rankings. This Virginia, and a great ball played across. Just over and behind Adenji. Initially headed off by PFA, but still not completely cleared out. David Bloom won that, got up from his defensive position, found Adenji, put it right on the target, and it just sailed just a touch high. A great ball. Again, we've seen outside defenders from both of these squads prominent in the attack. That ball seemed to hit 2 hands, a referee, and a third hand. And in the end, he said that first hand belonged to a white jersey. Nope, he's going to say that it came off of him, but it was in possession of Virginia Beach, so it's a drop ball to Virginia Beach. It's whoever the referee deemed had possession, not necessarily the team that it came off of last. So PFA has to retreat. Virginia Beach with the throw in here. Pablo gets it. Nice little flick. Finds Manguza. Manguza looking for Malafi. Those two cover so much ground. Neither one of them much over about 5'4", and yet you just see them. You swear that there's about 6 of them on the field, not 2 of them. Our referee here enjoying a conversation, maybe with somebody shorter than him on the pitch for the first time all season. He may be looking to talk to Malofi and Manguza more. Virginia Beach knocking it around. Again, folks, they are in no hurry. You can't win a soccer game just by passing. You will eventually lose it and lose possession and lose some momentum. But Virginia Beach in no hurry, going to look for a little extra possession. Whereas PFA needs to attack. They need to attack hard. They need to attack with numbers. PFA calling for the initial foul there on Adenji, and the referee said no, but it was Adenji that then took down Muhammad after. Ref with a little bit of a chat with Adenji as Muhammad stays down. We have a sub coming in. So Dale will be going out. And Colosio will be coming in. Looks like he's coming in midfield for this Virginia Beach team. Cass plays it back. Mickelson hits a great first-time ball, puts it on the foot of Maggio. Maggio had a chance to break through, slipped and lost it, but fought back, showing physical prowess there. Virginia Beach knocking around. Muhammad the Moody. Moody a little casual with that one getting away. Conwa doing a nice job. Abdul Denji there, gets it, flicks it up. Gets back to Pablo. Pablo to Shepard. Shepard trying to get some touches on. Just not able to be a prominent part of these games the last couple weeks. Nice touch by Muhammad past Pablo. Slides it outside. 1v1 situation on the outside with Mariah. Mariah loses it. Kazakhs again wins it and comes busted through. Gets positioning, wins the ball. Coach Myron told us last week that he had the 4 or 5 defenders in there that he really had been looking for the season. They had shifted around so many times. Kazakhs was one of those, played great. Some other guys back there with him tonight, and yet has really shown well. PFA, again, showing off some possession. This time really amounting to something. Pablo with a great 50-yard ball. Finds Malofi. Malofi looks up over the top. Looks for Conwa. Back to Pablo. He's got a man coming on from behind. Trying to keep that ball under control. That was bouncing. Not able to. Virginia Beach says, we are more than happy to let you have it in possession and start from the back again. Like that 60-yard punt, pinning the other team back in their own 10-yard line, making them do all the hard work all over again. Rodriguez Martinez, who's really been growing into this season. Again, we think had a great second half last week. Oh, pass back. Cass never saw Denji behind him. Had he played that ball any softer, it would have been a fantastic assist to the PFA guy. But as it was, he hit it hard enough. Nicholson was able to read it and come out and get it and bang it out. So Blum, who almost had an assist there to Adenji, subs out. I believe we have a couple subs coming into the game now. Jesse Akonga is into the game, wearing number 11. Andrew Tarakis is into the game, wearing number 14. Look to see if we find any other subs. Pablo trying to get a foot on that. Betts will usher it out. Creasy Lopez wearing 17 into the game at left back. We see you there, Mr. Lopez. Tarakis on it. Plays it back. Betts to Lopez. Back to Betts. Slides it across. Ducarry on it. Has time. Head up. Nice backspin ball up over the top. Finds his man still in an onside position, and it just rolls out of play.
Coming in for Patuxent FA. Number 11, Jesse Robert Akonga Gogo. Number 17, Creasy Lopez. Number 14, Andrew Tarazas.
Subs mentioned here over the PA. Nice slide and win by Lopez. Fortunately, it does slide right back to Virginia Beach. Ball just going out. Maggio not able to control it. Lopez looking for the quick throw up over the top. Finds Adenji. That one will just slide out as well. Folks, after about the first 20-25 minutes, you've not seen this Virginia Beach team too deep in the attack. You've not seen Henry Schaefer with a whole lot to do in the back there. Some of that might be designed again. Virginia Beach needs to just walk home with this lead. They've got, in essence, 2 goals to play with. They certainly don't want to get into a 3-2 situation and be defending for their lives. But at the same time, they're looking to keep possession, to not get exposed in the back. So they have not been as much into the attack, but I think conversely this PFA team has stepped up defensively. They're defending well and seem to be doing it even a little bit more vigorously. They're winning balls, they're winning spots. I think there's some pressure off you a little bit when you're down 3-0. You see the defenders for PFA taking some more chances, going aggressive. We saw Betts from about 25 yards away read a pass that was coming. The midfielder for Virginia Beach just hesitated, and by the time he hit the pass, Betts had really jumped it. Had they seen Betts coming, they could have faked the pass, slid it by him, and would have been a 1v1 situation going to goal. But as it was, Betts won the ball, taking a little bit of a risk and being rewarded for it. It's kind of like in golf. When you're already on a bogey, double bogey, you relax and hit a great shot. If it's a 90-yard chip that could put you in place for a birdie, because tends to be the one that goes into the water somewhere. PFA has the ball in the attack. They've got 6 players in the penalty area. Momentarily one. Lopez will opt to let it run out instead of playing it. Takes the quick throw. Then she has a backpack in a Virginia Beach uniform. No call. Still fighting for it. Oh, Malafi does a great job to flick it up and win it. Goes to Jurga. Malafi saw that, read that, dropped back. But in the end, it falls to Virginia Beach, who's in a little bit of a counter of their own. This time, they're the ones with a little bit of the hopeful wanting ball. Lopez not able to keep his feet on this wet turf. Going down, sliding again. Lopez averaging more than a slide tackle per minute, and this time he's been here shortly in the second half. He's been on this wet turf, but if you're going to slide on turf, you want to do it on a night when it's wet. They're talking about this new turf that just looks so good here at St. Mary's Riken High School. but talking about how hard it is underneath, and they're really fearful that players will get hurt in the future. Lopez not at all worried about that. He's been sliding all over like you can see at a U10 match. Lopez getting some of his first minutes of the season and making the most of them. Ball goes out. There's a case like we talked about. Kazakhs going after it, taking chance, winning it, and in the end winning the throw. Virginia Beach thought it was theirs. The only team that matters in yellow says no. Throw incoming, a little bit of a slip. Malafi able to flip it. Adenji in a one-on-one, trying to beat his man inside. Still a good battle going down the line. Cass fighting hard. Great battle, a lot of bumping. Shoulder to shoulder. DNA swapping going on there. PFA wins the throw and gets the first touch. Sends it across. Oh, and up and over off the football crossbar. And we have the replay of that. Conwell with a chance there. And what would be heartbreaking during football season here at St. Mary's Riken if the field goal clung off the post back into play in the final moments. That's the second time we've already seen shortly in the second half where PFA's been able to win the ball in the flank, get it in, find a head, just not able to finish. Betts and Moody tangle. Moody going down, getting the call. Betts quickly retreating, pleading his case a little bit, saying that he was the one held. He was smart to get back quickly, get away from the referee before a card was issued, and get back to his defensive position. Moody to Muhammad. Moody. Muhammad dummies over to Moriah. Moriah down. They get a swing across. Oh! Bustamante not able to get on the end of it. Second or third one where they had him streaking. Might be making those runs just a little narrow and a little direct. If he circles that a little more to the outside, he can come in from the far post. Properly used his outside foot there, his right foot, almost able to bring that in, but was a touch too far inside. Adenji gets it. Flag stays down. Malafi on the outside. Malafi opts to bring it inside and take the left-footed cut. And then the left-footed shot following that cut. Seen a couple cases tonight where if PFA was able to win a one-on-one battle on the outside, they would have potentially had shots or some wide-open passes. This Virginia Beach team has really defended well. Individual situations on the flanks. That time Moody running down the back of Malafi. Coach calling for some players to get far post. They're going to look to drive this one. Thought we might see 8-9 players here. Only one player back to Virginia Beach and 5 PFA players basically surrounding them. Ball's coming in, floated, right in the middle. Virginia Beach gets the first head. They win the second ball. Gets banged out of play. Throw incoming. Lopez trying to steal about an extra 8-9 yards there in the throw-in. Ref blows it back. Plays this back to Ducarry. Ducarry finds Maguza. Maguza trying to find Malafi where they have so often tonight. Not able to. Virginia Beach streaking down. Does take a push from behind. It's going to be a yellow. So Mariah winning that.
Given to number 7 on Patuxent FA, Tom Malafi.
Malafi with the push from behind. That's what the referees will put in the book as stopping a promising attack. Mariah was definitely going forward, heading the goal, had a little bit of space, taken down from behind, what used to be referred to as a tactical foul. It's now referred to as SPA, S-P-A, stopping the promising attack. Free kick coming for Virginia Beach, has a left and a right foot on it. Looks like it's going to be the right-footed in. Swinger goes near post. Oh, it actually slides far post. Edmondson made the run in and just came moments from being able to connect on it. Schaefer was in a really tough spot, was prepared, but if that ball is directed anywhere but Adam, is not going to be able to stop it, and goal number 4 would have been notched. But as we go, it slides out painlessly for PFA. Goal kick coming. A few more subs into the game for Virginia Beach. Lopez trying to get it up over the top. That was Colosio. Newly into the game, Bergeron. Moody holding it up. Might have been better there to kind of break. Looked like he had some space forward. As soon as he stopped it, got closed in. But in the end, third ball bounce to Virginia Beach. Mariah down again, almost rinse and repeat. Slides it across. Bustamante there, just can't get on the end of it. These balls are coming flat across. Bustamante seems to be looking for them to be played negatively, backwards a little bit. It's not happening, and they're just missing his front foot. Denji takes a little push from behind. Nothing called. Ball bouncing to PFA. PFA banging kind of a hopeful ball across. Conway gets on the end of it, saves it from going out. Has Lopez in support. Has a Denji in front. Nobody in the middle there for it. Eleven on 11 there. Beach is Moody coming out with it. Muhammad taking a bump from behind. Able to keep going. Edmondson in the back controlling it. Back to Muhammad, who has been their center cog without a doubt tonight. Started the game with a goal and assist in the first 8 minutes. Moody's also been on the ball all night for them. Seems like legs might be getting a little heavy there for Moody. Not quite making the runs, trying to hold it up more where he was pushing it more so early in the game. Bergeron there lost it, but Virginia Beach, as has happened so often tonight, ball seeming to magnetically fall to them. Mariah draws another card. I believe that card went to 14, Tarazis. Yellow cards mounting for this PFA team. Gonna need to be careful. Got about 17 minutes to go. They're certainly have a hill to climb as it is. Don't want to try to climb that hill with 9 or 10 guys. Moody flicks it down the line. Finds Chris Terry. Terry not able to control it. Ref and AR look at one another. They agree that it's a goal kick coming out. PFA opted for possession, as we've seen more tonight than all season. Really like what coaches put in. And although scored not in their favor, without a doubt, it is look better, and they've been able to control it. And I think it's been able to save the legs a little bit. Not been as much long ball. They've not been chasing the game as much as they've been in control of the ball, nearly 50%. Now you see the heavy legs really settling in. Virginia Beach able to knock it around. Second or third ball of the night going off the referee. That will be dropped back here to Virginia Beach. Moody looked like he was going to play it back right away. Opts the turn, and then in the end dropping it slightly back. Tries to find Bergeron. Moody takes a shove in the back. Ref says Virginia Beach ball. PFA trying to really fight through. Mariah, who's been such a nuisance down that flank, has drawn several fouls, has drawn a couple cards for PFA. Ball bent in, well marked. Lopez, freshly into the game, making his mark. Had Moody marked pretty tightly there. Short coming out. Ducarry on it, down the line. Finds Kazaks. Slides it back. Pablo head up. Has some time, has some room. Mengoza slides it out. Back to Ducarry. Ducarry looking up over the top. Has Conwa. Conga tries to find Lopez. A little bit of a pacey ball. Lopez not able to control it. Bangs hard off his foot. Slide going forward. Bustamante was out in the lead, but he knew he was in an offside position. AR and ref had connected there, signaled. Had Bustamante made a true play on the ball, would have been called. No play was made, no call was given. Slid back to Jan Henry Schaefer, and PFA back rebuilding, resetting out of the back. Oh, kind of a needless push there. Munguza was already falling, was going to lose possession, and Oberstron, instead of just running through and taking it, pushed them down further. It didn't take much to get them down, and the call coming for PFA. But they do lose possession. Dispossessed here in the final third. Cass on it. Almost hesitated. I think he did see the guy coming, or at least heard he needed to get rid of it. Knocking it around. Virginia Beach with a little bit more in the final third here in this midsection of the second half. But in the end, still haven't really recorded a strong shot on Schaefer in the second half. Some excellent defending by PFA. PFA calling for a card. Pretty hard foul there from Edmondson in the back. Cards have been very lopsided in favor of Virginia Beach. All of them going so far to PFA players. 6-star record at the moment.
Free kick for Patuxent.
Patuxent sending pretty good numbers forward. Pablo Rodriguez-Martinez on it. Drives it right-footed, tries to bend it up off the crossbar and back into play again. We're going to show you the replay. Lopez was trying to feint there that he might be a left-footed option. Looked all the way like Pablo was going to drive it, and he did. He's trying to curl that and bend that into the upper 90 here on the near post side. Hit it well. Got it bending, but just too high in the end, too hard. We have a pumpkin for pumpkin substitution coming. Keeper number 2 in all orange. Mickelson's night is done. A clean sheet to his credit. Exactly what coach needed from him. This is Bria on in relief. We'll try to maintain the clean sheet. Moody's night is done. Excellent showing for the young man. Was all over the pitch tonight, all over the broadcast. And Leach into the game for Virginia Beach. We're scanning the field to see if there was other subs. Ball up over the top. In the end, very easily recorded there. Jan Henry Schaefer not having any issues. Ducarry trying to get in the counterattack quickly. Fell a little short. Muhammad going down, a little bit of a scream. Certainly to the fans here. Thought that was a little embellishment. A few more subs coming on for PFA. Jamison Metz in 24 jersey. Getting some of his first minutes of the season. Certainly will come in hot and hangry. Here's Metz on it. 10 seconds into the game. Already a little bit of a bump to a Virginia Beach player. He's defending back. Leach making the touch. The sub for Virginia Beach. Oh, and we have a penalty kick called. Slide tackle from PFA. Appeared to get a little bit of the ball, but in the end, the ball ran out and kept running, and that's ultimately what the referees are looking for. If that ball stops with him, then I think we're going to have a no-call situation, but since the ball kept going, so PK situation. Virginia Beach stepping up. Jan Henry Schaefer waiting to make his move. Waits. Oh, and he gets it. Oh, a fantastic full extension to his right. Superman would be proud. Jan Henry Schaefer looked confident standing there. Virginia Beach player did not take much of a run up. Wasn't much time for any antics or movement from Schaefer. Schaefer read it, looked like he was waiting, saw the move, saw everything was pulling across the shooter's body, went with it, full extension, got fingertips on, and just got it outside the post. Fantastic save for Schaefer, really kind of capping just a fantastic season he's had down here for this PFA squad. Ball coming up over the top. Oh, and another one. Schaefer's like, anything you could do, I can do better. They had found Leach in by himself. Schaefer may get another opportunity. He does. This one driven near post. 2 men in. Schaefer goes down, and nothing he could do was trying to get up to his feet. Fell to Mariah. Was able to bang it in. Virginia Beach looked like they were going to throw the whole 11 and half the bench in there to try to beat Schaefer, and almost took that much. After the PK stop, then stopped the one-on-one breakaway, then stopped the shot from the near post that looked like it was going to be a cross, but he instead drove it. Schaefer wasn't full to pop the cross. A couple guys kind of took swings at it and slipped in the process. Schaefer leaning one way, tried to go back the other, slipped himself, and while he was down on a knee, it just fell very easily right to the foot of Mariah. And Mariah really probably earned one tonight with the excellent night he's had and the absolute menace he has been for this PFA defense. PFA trying to mount something in response there, not quite able to. That was Mahit Nijam that was in. Christian Gravito was the one that got the PK called against him after shortly coming into the game himself. We've seen Gravino throughout the season, never afraid to throw his body around. Virginia Beach in a 2-on-2 situation. Oh, a nice cut, beats Betts. And Schaefer there again. Mariah on it, and he's going to see Schaefer in his nightmares tonight. He's going to get up in the middle of the night to go use the restroom, and I think Schaefer's going to be guarding it and keeping him out. The only time Mariah was able to beat him, Schaefer was on a knee after he had slipped, and it fell right to the foot of Mariah. Mariah, an excellent player with a strong night tonight, but Schaefer has been up to the task any time that they've come one-on-one. Folks, we're in a 4-0 game that easily at this point could be 11 or 12, 1 or 2. Jan-Henry Schaefer, once again, if not the man, one of the top 3 men of the match for this PFA squad. Never a good sign when your goalkeeper is once again at the top of the list for men of the match. But boy, this is a whole different season. Already not one that's gone in the favor of goals for and goals against for PFA, but would have been so much more lopsided without Superman in goal there. Flag coming up for offside. Little bit of a befuddling call there. They're saying that he was off and came back. There was a Virginia Beach defender well behind him, but might have come after he had made his move. Ball slid. Bergeron there, not able to get it before Schaefer came out and met that one well outside his penalty area. Malafi there getting called with a little bit of a trip from behind. We are into the 87th minute, folks. Almost into minute 88. Can't believe that ref's going to put more than a couple minutes on at the end of this. Final minutes of the season for PFA. Coach has told us that he's looking for guys that really want to play, want to be here, want to show up and show out, really stick to the end. And again, with this PFA squad, I think you could have 400-minute games, and wouldn't matter whether they were down a goal or 36 goals. They would be fighting and contesting every ball. Been a really fun squad to watch this season. And now we've got a bunch of newer guys, younger guys, subs, guys that are eager and hungry, looking for their opportunities. And you see them really going at it right now. Virginia Beach knows that they're on the precipice of their playoff berth. Slide it back, get it across, ball comes in. Well played. Lopez just kind of let it bang off his body. It went right to Jan Henry Schaefer, but since it was not an intentional pass, he was able to collect it with his hands and then get it right out to Lopez. Lopez has really played hard and strong, been on the turf most of the night. Lopez will take the free kick that he just earned with a bump from behind. Gravado slides it back to Schaefer. One of the final pushes of the season for PFA, looking up over the top. Coming back for it was Nijam. Won it, and in the end, a little bit of a bump there in the back. Edmondson going down, call made. Free kick coming out for Virginia Beach. That's Philip Hawkins there into the game. Up front for PFA. Ball slid back. Virginia Beach trying to just ride this one out. They'd love to ride it out with a goal. Ball coming across. Lopez with excellent defending there in the final third. Getting a foot across. That was the sub, Chris Terry, trying to make his mark on the game. Looked like in the end, Terry was trying to slide that across the middle and not shoot it. Another corner coming for Virginia Beach. Only 5 guys into the mix now, with about 8 defenders. Ball driven right across the middle. Initially defended out well, headed out. But Bustamante is still working hard for Virginia Beach. Goes down. They will have another opportunity, a free kick, about 15 yards out from goal. 40 yards or so, 30 yards out from goal. Looks like they're going to want to play this short. Mariah coming over. Wouldn't be surprised if they just tap it and take this to the corner. But no, it looks like Bustamonte's going to drive it. Far post looking for the goal. Instead would have picked up 3 on a Friday night. And folks, there you have it. Minute 90, whistle number 3. The one to end the night and end the season. And folks, here we go as our season ends with a 4-0 defeat. And yet another very eventful night. A great, hard-fought game for this PFA squad. Not the final result they were looking for by any means. But once again, did not give up to the very end. So, folks, this is Matthew Thomas, Donovan. We want to thank you. We've enjoyed being with you. And we just have a few final reads that we would like to give you and thank the incredible sponsors. We hope that in the future you are able to come and join us and see the fantastic show that this PFA squad does and the great job the game day crew does night in and night out. More sponsors than anybody we've seen just about in the league. We want to thank Oyster and Oak, who are here with fantastic food and drinks, bringing thoughtfully styled caricature experiences and a full mobile bar to every home match this season. Handcrafted bites to signature drinks. Oyster and Oak is helping make PFA game days warm, abundant, and beautifully memorable. West Coast Goalkeeping is a proud sponsor dedicated to developing the next generation of goalkeepers. Their commitment to the game is helping grow soccer across Southern Maryland and beyond. Tammy Lumpkin, Realtor, Century 21, New Millennium, proud sponsor of PFA. New Millennium is helping families buy and sell homes across Southern Maryland with trusted local expertise and a passion for community. Tammy is proud to support PFA and soccer in the region. The Velvet Razor Tattoo Company is a proud sponsor of PFA and 2026 game days. Velvet Razor Tattoo Company in Leonardtown brings bold artistry and creativity to Southern Maryland. Dedicated to high-quality custom tattoo and community connection, Velvet Razor is proud to support PFA this season. Ichiban Sushi Asian Bistro is the name in great sushi, awesome drinks, and good times in the Bowie Town Center. Come on by for an experience second to none, only at Ichiban Sushi, Asian Bistro in Bowie, Maryland. And folks, the final read of the season is a thank you from us here at DMV Sports Media, a proud sponsor of this PFA program. We have been proud to be with you all season. Folks, join us for more games and some high-level games coming the end of the summer and into the fall UPSL seasons. We hope that you can join us, like and subscribe. Donovan wishes you the absolute best. Thanks you for joining us and supporting, and we want to thank Dono for his fantastic work behind the camera. Matthew Thomas signing off for the season, folks.
And before we go, speaking of joining us on DMV Sports Media, we have a big game tomorrow, Sunday, 5:30 kickoff, Super Soccer League Cup final. Be there.
The SSL final tomorrow at 5:30. Folks, jump on and join us. Have a great night.